but there's a transition, and obviously from your life from that point to sicko mode.
Mm-hmm.
Because sicko mode is something that's very rare for producers, right? You have sold 10 million records. That's a diamond record.
Right.
So talk about the journey from that moment with Shoot and Look Alive to sicko mode. And like now that they know that tagline, like how many people are coming after you, and then boom, on top of that fast-paced like success, as it seems to us, you have the biggest record to date that you've made.
That process was cool. I think I look back on it like everything was kind of like a blur for me because I was in school. I'm having to fly out of town every weekend. Sometimes I'm getting back the morning of from the airport, the morning of, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure I get to class. And I'm just working with everybody. We going, doing interviews. We in New York, we in LA, we in Miami, On top of that, I'm trying to balance personal life. I feel like that moment was a real like challenge for me. I was going through a lot at home too with my mom. She was battling some mental health issues, so I was in the process of getting that situated, trying to get school balanced, and also work with these artists like Travis Scott. Get in the studio and lock in and work and still keep a smile on my face and understand what God gave me and blessed me with. I can't take it for granted.
Yeah.
So keeping all that in mind, I just was full force like grind mode. It was a blur. I just knew I had to get to the next level.
Yeah.
So, I think they came out on that summer, August.
I feel like 18.
August 18. That was my last semester. I was taking summer classes.
I wanted to ask you, I'm like, yo, bro, at what point you like, yo, this school thing, like.
I was taking summer classes too. So I was like, at that point, I had my, my record with Travis and Drake. And I'm like, all right, this is my last semester. Let me get through it. But I'm glad I stuck through it because at the end of it, literally the last week, my last week of college, the song went #1. You know what I'm saying? So that just told me, like, if anything, it showed me God wanted me to stick with it and keep going. Because I feel like it got me so much further. Just being able to be like, I got a degree and I got a #1 record. I don't think nobody else did that in history.
I remember
the same week.
Yeah, it was like a college student has #1 record. I remember the headlines for it.
Right.
So like, are you walking around campus and like, are you the man? Are you sleeping in a dorm? Like, what's your life like at that time as you're doing this?
Nah, I had an apartment.
Okay.
I had a spot. Me and my niggas, we had a little spot off campus. I'm staying off campus. I'm driving to class every day. I had a nice little whip, little Camaro at the time. I miss my Camaro. But yeah, I was DJing. That's another thing. I was DJing also. So I'm balancing all this.
Okay.
I'm DJing. I'm having parties every other weekend.
In college?
Yes.
What was your major?
Some bullshit. Don't talk about that.
I know a couple people graduated with that degree.
Hey, I got a bachelor's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got a minor too. So,
Hey. That's all that matters.
Well, I did it.
I did it.
I did it. And I got a #1 while I did it.
Facts.